Hello world of YouTube and welcome to another Primus related video. I love Primus. I've talked about their music extensively on this channel. I've talked about their music videos, and I've been hoping that I'd be talking about a new record of theirs at this point, considering I think it's been like 8 years since their last album. But instead, I'm going to be sitting here talking about another new EP, just like I did with Conspiranoid, or Conspiranoia. I talked about that EP when it came out. I gave it its own video, and Handful of Nuggs, even though it's about as long, I figured I'd do another little video on. Only, unlike Conspiranoid, this EP is like a little more of a collaborative crock pot. You've got like 2 original songs, a cover, and a live song at the end, a live version of a Duchess of the Proverbial Mind. But the original songs themselves kind of feel in line with the Conspiranoid stuff. It feels very much like talking to a certain demographic of Americans, while also having a Dio cover just in between all of that. The old Grizz is this like almost pork soda-esque groove jam that I honestly really love. The bass play on that song is fantastic. I love seeing Les just continue to show his propensity to write just a funky little bass riff, and the band just creating a groove around that. It feels very like idiosyncratic Primus, but considering they don't do music quite as prolifically as they used to, hearing these little new sounds come from this band is just a really lovely thing to hear. Also, the production on this EP is clean as fuck. I really love the way everything sounds. It's just got a really nice production to it that I hope means that they're polishing their sound to maybe make a new album. You can tell there's portions of like the old Grizz and even Little Lord Fentanyl, the other original song on here, that could be extended in like a jammier portion if they decided to play these songs in a live setting, which I think is sort of like archetypal of a lot of modern Primus. You can really tell, and some other classic songs, where like they're gonna throw in some jam time amidst the grooves that they're making on a particular song. But while the old Grizz sort of feels like just sort of odd, kooky world building and sort of like vignette telling, a la, again, Pork Soda, Tales from the Punch Bowl style, groove construction with a very modern songwriting edge that Les has really just been sort of honing. Little Lord Fentanyl feels more aligned to like something like Lockerhead or Jilly's on Smack, but is a collaboration with Pucifer, or mostly, I'm assuming mainly, Maynard James Keenan, which is a really cool pairing. You know, I've always had my thoughts on Tool and Maynard James Keenan's other creative ventures as a whole, but like I always like seeing him pick people, contemporaries of his time, and deciding to do a little jam with, and doing so under the Pucifer manner very much feels, moniker feels very much like in line with the tongue-in-cheek style of the song itself. It feels very like, it feels very direct in what it's trying to say, and sort of like speaking on addiction and addictive tendencies, and fentanyl being like a real problem. It feels like a world Primus dances in consistently in their career, and I love this version of it here. And the Dio cover's neat. The Dio cover's really neat. I think that like the Dio cover it's an interesting choice for them to take. I didn't know that the singer of Puddle's Pity Party would be the one singing on the song, but it makes sense, because I don't know if, I mean, Les can really hit some notes, but he does so in such a very, his way, that it'd be interesting to hear him try to sing Holy Diver. It wouldn't hit quite as much as, like, their Metallica covers, or, like, their XTC covers. It's very much a different type of vocal style that I think would have been interesting to hear him tap into, but I think going the route that they did on that cover just makes a lot of sense. And their sound, their, like, colossal bass helps add to the march of that song. So it's like, it's a solid choice of cover. They've done better covers, but it's still not a bad cover. And the live cut's a live cut. I always love hearing Primus doing stuff live. I think they always know how to make their songs just work in a live setting, and make them just sound fresh, but like, you know, add their own little stink on it every single time. I dig it. And, I mean, just hearing this, all it does really, while being a nice handful of Nuggs, it just makes me want new Primus. I want this band to do something else full length. It's been so long. The band still sounds as sharp as ever songwriting-wise, and musicianship-wise. Again, they're working with producers that make them sound just clean. I just want more. I liked that. I like the last EP. I like this EP. I give this EP like a 6. Like a 6 out of 10. It's a solid little EP, but like, man, I just want these guys to do more. I love this band. I love seeing them get funky with it, and I love keeping my 30s a little funky. So why not keep it a little funky by talking about Primus? If you've spun this EP, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Do you agree? Do you wish Primus made a new album already because it's been so long? Do you wish I had more Primus albums to throw in the backdrop? I certainly do. But that'll be an investment for another day. And I will see you another day. If you like this little nugget of a video, give it a like. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. I drop 2 to 4 vids a week depending on what I've got going on. It's already done and edited and queued to go up. Perfect Dark's going to be going live this weekend. The finale to kick off some fun different variety for the Saturday weekend special for the month of June. And the listening log will be going live next week. Thanks for watching this again, and you guys take care.